Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 High School Sports Awards All-Stars.
Competition. It has defined you since you were a little kid. Shouting the loudest, running the fastest. This passion grew into a love for all sports. It consumed you. But in high school, something changed. You're not just competing. You're part of something bigger. Wearing your jersey to school on game day means something. You have school spirit. Pride in your school makes your heart bigger, weaknesses fewer. That part of you that wants to crush it every time you step on the track, it's stronger too. That's why you don't complain about workouts at 6 a.m. And school pride isn't exclusive to you and your teammates. Your coach has it. Screaming grandparents in the stands, they have it too. That lump in your throat you get when you run onto the field before the game, that's what happens when you represent a legacy. A school spirit can come from a great mascot and school colors. It can come from dominating a team rival across town. But to your friends, parents, and the community, school spirit comes from you.
The spirit of competition in our high schools has never been stronger. We support the parents, teachers, and coaches of all the student athletes of Tennessee. We support you.
All the stars have aligned, it's our time to shine. Yeah, this is our moment. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Are you ready? Get ready.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for your life to change? Are you ready for what it takes? Make the break, creates the chosen. The moment is now, the time is golden. Dedication mixed with focus. No circus or hocus pocus. No joke when it comes to greatness. It's your moment, you just gotta take it out. Go time. Can't stop. Are you ready? This is the time.
Please welcome to the stage Joel Christopher, Executive Editor of the Knoxville News.
Good evening, Knoxville. I hope you're all as excited for tonight as I am. My name is Joel Christopher, and I'm the executive editor of Knox News and the Knoxville News Sentinel. We are absolutely thrilled to have so many people in the room tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of over 196 of the most outstanding student athletes in the Knoxville area. Athletes, just by being here proves that you put in countless hours of hard work and made many sacrifices. And for that, we congratulate you on a job well done. And parents and loved ones, can I ask every parent and loved one of an athlete being honored tonight to stand? Please stand. Think for a minute about the very first sport your child participated in. Remember driving them to that very first practice. And since then, the countless other times you've chauffeured, cheered, consoled, and encouraged your child. All those sacrifices you made on behalf of these athletes has paid off. So congratulations to you as well. This is also your night. And not to be overlooked, will every coach and athletic director in the audience please stand? These athletes have been successful in their sport and in life thanks to your leadership and mentorship. Congratulations to you on a job well done. Knox News and the Knoxville News Sentinel is the premier source for high school sports coverage in the Knoxville area, and this event is really a celebration of what our reporters do each and every day. The stories that come from the fields and courts help shape our community, and high school sports is something we all recognize, know, and love. Before we proceed with tonight, I want to take a moment to thank our event sponsors. This event would not be possible without them, as their support allowed us to provide all student athletes free tickets to tonight's show. We are so happy and grateful to have them here with us tonight, as their support and investment truly allows this event to be one of the most special nights for so many families in our community. Help me show our appreciation to them. Our presenting sponsor, Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, and supporting sponsor, Roane State Community College, who also helped make tonight possible. Without the support of these businesses, this event would not be possible. All of us at Knox News and the Knoxville News Sentinel are proud to partner with these fine community institutions. The next time you have the opportunity to thank members of these businesses, please do. Please join me one more time in thanking all of these businesses who helped make this event possible. Tonight's event is truly a tribute to the joy and the trials of all that makes up high school athletics. Tonight, as I said before, we will recognize 196 student athletes from the Knoxville area, from 64 schools, in 25 sports. You have run, hit, jumped, shot, thrown, tossed, spiked, served, pinned, and pitched your way into the record books, into the pages of our hometown newspaper, and most importantly, into our hearts. At this time, we would like to recognize all of the student athletes and ask you to stand and be recognized. And before we get into it, just a few housekeeping notes. Photos and a recording from tonight's event will be published at knoxnews.com. Please tag all your photos and posts on social media using the hashtag NoxHSSA. One lucky person who posts this evening using the hashtag will win an autographed item from our special guest. We'll announce the winner at the end of tonight. Happy posting. If you are announced as an award winner, please make your way to the stage to accept your award. Please enter the stage from my right, your left, accept your award, and pose for a picture and exit stage left. We will start with our Player of the Year awards, hear from our guest speaker, and conclude with the top awards of the night, including Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, and some very special awards. I would like to introduce our MC for the evening, Phil Kaplan, college sports editor for Knox News, the Knoxville News Sentinel, and Emily Adams, Preps reporter. Thank you, Phil. Let's give out some awards.
Thanks, Joel. I'd just like to reiterate our appreciation to community supporters, families, coaches, and athletes. It's my honor to be here tonight and recognize the most outstanding athletes in each sport. All right, let's start announcing some winners. We'll start tonight with the awards in baseball. Will all the award nominees in baseball please stand? And the Baseball Player of the Year is Dylan Loy from Pigeon Forge High School. Dylan Loy, a Tennessee baseball commit, helped lead Pigeon Forge to its second consecutive 2A state championship appearance He was a 2A Mr. Baseball finalist and the District 2 AA Most Valuable Player. Loy was the Tigers' ace, ending with a .59 ERA and 126 strikeouts. He also batted .418 and hit 34 RBIs. Congratulations, Dylan. Next up, we have the Girls and Boys Players of the Year in basketball. Will all the award nominees in basketball please stand? And the Girls Basketball Player of the Year is Jennifer Sullivan of Bearden High School. And the Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Jacoby Gillespie of Greenville High School. Jennifer Sullivan closed out her career with the highest of honors, being named Class 4A Miss Basketball. She helped lead Bearden to its first state championship. She averaged 15 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds, and surpassed 2,000 career points. She will continue her basketball career at Tennessee Tech. Congratulations, Jennifer. Jacoby Gillespie finished his high school career as one of the best in the state. The Belmont signee led Greenville to a second consecutive state championship. He was named the Class 3A state tournament MVP. He averaged 27 3-points, 4.9 rebounds, and 3 steals per game. Congratulations, Jacoby. Unfortunately, Jacoby's not here tonight. We'll accept his award on his behalf. Next up, we'll recognize the top performers in bowling. Will all the award nominees in bowling please stand? And the Girls Bowler of the Year is Haley Lane of Carter High School. And the Boys Bowler of the Year is Tyler Fries of Bearden High School. Haley placed 33rd at the Division I Girls State Individual Tournament, averaging a 153. She threw a 170 to begin her state tournament run, and will be looking to get back to the state tournament next season. Congratulations. A top 25 finish in the state is no easy feat. Tyler Fries, the Bearden senior, placed 17th at the Division I state tournament, averaging 186.8 in his 5 games. Congratulations, Tyler. We'll accept Tyler's award on his behalf. Now it's time to present the top boys and girls cross-country athletes of the year. Will all the award winners in cross-country please stand? And the girls cross-country runner of the year is Andy Marie Jones of Maryville High School. The boys cross-country winner is Keegan Smith of Knoxville Catholic High School. Andy Marie Jones recorded the fastest time out of East Tennessee at the 2021 State Cross Country Championships, running the race in just over 18 minutes to place 3rd in the Class AAA race. Jones ran a season best time of 17 minutes, 34 seconds at the Macaulay Cross Country Invitational, and she recorded 5 first-place finishes during the regular season. Jones is signed with Tennessee and will run both track and cross country for the Vols next season. Congratulations, Andy Murray. And we'll accept Andy Murray's award. Keegan Smith had one of the best freshman seasons in not only Knoxville history, in the United States history. He broke the national freshman cross-country record with his time of 14 minutes, 53 seconds at the Southern Showcase, where he placed 2nd. Smith went on to win the Division II AA state championship by nearly 25 seconds and finished the season undefeated in state competition. Smith also competed at the Easter Bay Cross Country South Regional where he placed 7th, becoming the only freshman in the nation to qualify for the prestigious East Bay National Championships. He was named the Tennessee Gatorade Cross Country Athlete of the Year. Congratulations, Keegan. Now it's time for the Players of the Year in football. All the award winners in football, please stand. The Defensive Player of the Year is Walter Nolan, he's of Powell High School, and the Offensive Player of the Year is Deshaun Bishop of Carnes High School. It said the third. I was like, what's the third? All right. In his first season with Powell, Walter Nolan III helped lead the Panthers to their first Class 5A state championship in school history, logging 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a rushing touchdown in the Blue Cross Bowl. He finished the season with 80 solo tackles, 28 tackles for a combined loss of 61 yards and 17 sacks for a combined total of 85 yards. Nolan also recorded 6 rushing touchdowns and 4 forced fumbles. He was a finalist for the Tennessee Titans Class 5A Mr. Football. He is the number 2 prospect in the class of 22. He signed with Texas A&M and among 26 Division I offers. Congratulations, Walter. Walter couldn't make it, but we'll accept his award. Deshaun Bishop logged the second highest single season rushing yards in state history this season, rushing for 3,164 yards, 34 touchdowns in only 12 games. He was just 193 yards short of breaking the state record held by Jalen Hurd. Bishop also recorded 248 receiving yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and 2 passing touchdowns. He was named a Tennessee Titans Class 5A Mr. Football. Bishop has garnered 4 Power 5 college offers: Tennessee, Michigan State, Purdue, and Virginia Tech. Congratulations, Deshaun. And now for the awards in golf. All the award winners in golf, please stand. The girls' golfer of the year is Briley Krause of Kingston High School. And the boys' golfer of the year is Carson Kamen of Knoxville West High School. Briley Krause recorded the lowest score of any East Tennessee girls golfer at the TSSAA state tournament. She finished 5th in Class A and led Kingston to a 3rd place team finish. Krause won the Region 2A and District 3A tournaments, leading the Yellow Jackets to a team region championship. She averaged a score of 74.7 in the 18 holes that she played for the season. Congratulations, Briley. Carson posted the lowest score of any golfer out of East Tennessee in the Class AAA state tournament, the highest ranking of all the state tournaments, shooting 8 under to place 2nd by just 1 stroke. He won the District 3 AA tournament for the 2nd year in a row, placed 2nd in the Region 2 AA tournament. He shot a course record of 12 under at Three Ridges Golf Course and qualified for the USGA Amateur. He's signed to play at East Tennessee State next season. Congratulations, Carson. Let's meet the Players of the Year in lacrosse. Will all the award winners in lacrosse please stand? The girls lacrosse Player of the Year is Kayla Harrington of Seymour High School. And the boys lacrosse Player of the Year is Liam Devlin of Webb School of Knoxville. Kayla led all East Tennessee girls lacrosse players in goals scored with 88 and also logged 17 assists and 41 ground balls. She captained Seymour to a 20-3 record and the second state semifinal appearance in program history. She was selected to the All-Region and All-State teams for the second year in a row. Congratulations, Kayla. Liam led Webb in ground balls with 99 in only 14 games, the most ever by a Webb player who was not a face-off specialist. He also led the team in forced turnovers with 26. He was the team's fifth leading scorer with 20 goals and 11 assists. He was selected to the Division II All-Region team. Congratulations, Liam. Now for the Players of the Year in soccer. Will all the award nominees in soccer please stand? The girls' soccer player of the year is Brinley Murphy of Bearden High School. And the boys' soccer player of the year is Lucas Nordine of Bearden High School. Brinley helped lead Bearden to its first state championship since 2007, scoring the first goal of the Class AAA state title game against Houston. Bearden finished the 2021 season undefeated, and Murphy was the team's leading scorer with 30 goals and 11 assists. She was named the District 4 AAA MVP and the Region 2 AAA MVP. She's selected to the United States Soccer Coaches Association All-American team. She's committed to the University of South Carolina. Congratulations, Brinley. Lucas helped lead Bearden to its second consecutive Class AAA state championship appearance. The junior forward broke the school record for goals in a season with 38 and also logged 9 assists. He was the most valuable player of the District 4 AAA, one of the most competitive districts in the state. Congratulations, Lucas. Now it's time to award the Player of the Year in softball. Will all the award winners in softball please stand? And the softball Player of the Year is Lauren Brakovic from Farragut High School. Lauren is an Anderson softball signee, was named District 4 Player of the Year, and helped lead Farragut to back-to-back state championships. She batted .492, scored 42 runs, had 64 RBIs and 12 home runs. She broke Farragut's school record for career home runs with 28. Congratulations, Lauren, and we'll accept the award on her behalf. Next, we have the awards for swimming and diving. Will all the nominees for swimming and diving please stand? The girls' swimming and diving athlete of the year is Julia Burrows of Maryville High School. And the boys' swimming and diving athlete of the year is Bennett Green. Julia Burrows, the Maryville senior, ended her career as a champion. The Tennessee signee won the 200 freestyle at the state championships by nearly 3 seconds. She was the only athlete to break 50 seconds in the 100 freestyle. Congratulations, Julia. To say that Bennett Green won the 1-meter diving at the state championship in a landslide might be an understatement. The homeschooled sophomore took home gold in the event, scoring more than 120 points above the second place finisher. Congratulations, Bennett. Next, we have the awards for tennis. Will all the award winners, the award nominees for tennis please stand? The girls' tennis player of the year is Maeve Thornton of Knoxville Catholic High School, and the boys' tennis player of the year is Preston Jones of Gatlinburg Pittman High School. All right, Thornton won her second consecutive singles state championship in Division II AA. She also helped lead the Irish to their second straight team title. Thornton never gave up more than 2 points in a set in the state tournament. Congratulations. We'll accept the award on her behalf. Preston Johns qualified for the Class A state singles tournament for the first time after qualifying for the doubles tournament in 2021. He was eliminated in the semifinals by the eventual state champion. Johns also helped GP to its first runner-up team finish. He was the Highlanders' first singles qualifier since 2004. Congratulations, Preston, and we will accept his award. Next, we have the awards for track and field. Will all the award nominees for track and field please stand? The girls' track and field athlete of the year is Brooke Taylor of Hardin Valley Academy. And the boys' track and field athlete of the year is Jaden Stevenson of Greenville High School. Brooke Taylor, Carson Newman track and field signee, placed second in the long jump and third in the long jump at the Class AAA state championship. She is ranked number 3 in the state in the long jump with the best leap of 18.9 1/4, and number 4 in the triple jump with the best distance of 37.4 1/4. Congratulations, Brooke. Jaden Stevenson is a Little Rock track and field signee, won the 100, the 200, and the 400 at the Class AA state championship. He also placed second in the long jump. I'm just tired thinking about that. Stevenson is ranked in the top 100 in the state in all 3 sprints, and his highest ranking is number 2 in the 200. He also tied for number 2 in the 100. Congratulations, Jaden. Now it's time to present the award for the Player of the Year in volleyball. Will all the award nominees in volleyball please stand? And the girls' volleyball Player of the Year, Devin Dunn of Knoxville Catholic High School. Devin helped lead Knoxville Catholic to the Division II AA state championship, the team's first state title since 2016. She finished the season with 737 assists, 61 serving aces, 253 digs, and 73 kills. Dunn was the MVP of the championship game, where she recorded 34 assists, 3 aces, and 7 digs, and was named the Tennessee Gatorade Volleyball Player of the Year. Congratulations, Devin. Now it's time for the award for the Player of the Year in wrestling. Will the award nominees in wrestling please stand? And the girls' wrestler of the year is Ella Murphy of Hardin Valley Academy. And the boys' wrestler of the year is Kodiak Kennedy of Greenville High School. Ella has appeared in the 2 state tournaments, and both times she has come home with a state championship. The sophomore won her 2nd straight wrestling title this season at 185 and finished her season with a perfect 15-0 mark. Congratulations, Ella. Four appearances to the state tournament, 4 titles at the state meet. It's not an easy feat, but Kodiak pulled it off. The Arkansas signee won his 4th straight state title, winning the Class A 170-pound championship by pinning his opponent in only 54 seconds. He finished 32-2 for the season. Congratulations, Kodiak, and we will accept his award. Well, that completes our first set of awards. Please join me one more time in congratulating all of our outstanding players of the year. All right, let's get ready to bring out our guest.
It's the time you've all been waiting for. He's gotten off to a fast start in his NFL career, catching 141 passes for 1,999 yards in 2 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals. Also added 18 catches for 309 yards and a pair of touchdowns during this past postseason, helping the Bengals reach the Super Bowl. In addition, an impressive college career at Clemson, where he helped the Tigers win the national championship in 2018 and was honored as an All-ACC pick in 2019. An Oak Ridge, Tennessee native, he was the first pick of the second round by the Bengals in the 2020 NFL Draft. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your moderator, Adam Sparks, Tennessee beat writer. And let's give a big Knoxville welcome to wide receiver for Cincinnati Bengals and Knoxville native, T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, not far down the road, Oak Ridge High School.
Yes, sir.
You were sort of out here not long ago. Does this feel odd at all? You've swapped from audience to stage within 5 years?
What's crazy is actually when I won an award for this show, my mom was here for me. I was at Clemson already, and she accepted the award for me. So thanks, Mom.
She made it again. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Different circumstances, but even better. All right, so let's start there with Oak Ridge. You won a national championship. You played in a Super Bowl. You've been an All-American. You're 23 years old. If I rewind you back to Oak Ridge, you're a little guy. I don't know, you've always been tall, little guy. Where did you think at 23 years old you would be right now, and how close is that to where you are?
Yeah, back my freshman year, I always told myself I wanted to be a professional, whether it be basketball or football, because those 2 sports that I played. And I set my mind to it. That was my goals, and I'm here now. So.
Okay, you catch a touchdown in the national title game, catch a touchdown in the Super Bowl. It's Trevor Lawrence, it's Joe Burrow. It's 2 good arms going to you. I don't think there's anybody else in the audience that's done that. I didn't check when everybody came in, but tell us what's that like? What's it like being in a Super Bowl, catching a touchdown, and being on that stage?
Yeah, it's a feeling like no other. It's a dream come true. It's the biggest game of my entire life, and you can't ask for more. I scored twice. The second one, y'all might say I pulled his face mask. I did, but it's all right. But they didn't call it. But
breaking news. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a feeling like no other, man. It's just it's a dream come true.
It's breaking news there. I watched it over and over today just in case you brought that up. Just 2 guys fighting for a ball, you got it. I didn't see any PI in any pass interference. So you have a loyal fan base in this area. So I moved here a year ago to cover Tennessee Vols. We may get to them here in a little bit. And I move in, I think there's going to be only UT Orange all around Knoxville, and park it in Hardin Valley, and look across the street when football season starts, and I see a Clemson flag. And then I thought, well, that's kind of odd. No UT Orange, Clemson flag. And then the NFL season starts, I look beside me, different neighbor, Cincinnati Bengals flag. Go to the dentist for the first time, and we're talking football, and they said, I'm a Bengals fan. And I said, how long have you been a Bengals fan? And they said, oh, for a while, 2 years. And that's what's kind of happened with people following you. And I bring that up because at the Super Bowl, you guys know when starting lineups are given in the NFL, especially in the Super Bowl, you say where you're from, right? I'm Adam Sparks, and I went to this university. You said T. Higgins, Oak Ridge High School, in the introductions. Why did you do that?
Well, a lot of guys, get on that stage and say they're from Clemson, but for me, a lot of guys from Oak Ridge haven't been on that stage, and that was just a way for me to motivate the young guys to challenge themselves to get to this level, and put in the hard work and those off days. So.
You've been paid now. I wanted to ask you about NIL, because NIL you would have made a killing if that was around back in the day at Clemson, but you've gotten paid, you've gotten to the league. It's a pretty common question, but I think it's a pretty interesting one. What did you spend your money on first? What was your first big purchase, NFL player?
My first big purchase. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's got to be a car, a house.
I actually got my mom a house. That was the first thing I did. And then I got myself a car. Yeah.
House, car, yeah. So, so when you said you're proud for her to be here tonight, I think that speaks a lot. The fact that you bought her a house, that's
Sure.
a pretty good. Thank you. You come from a family of athletes. I covered your sister Kiki at MTSU. Heck of a basketball player. You would know if somebody was in the lane and they came out with a bloody nose that Kiki must have done it, because she's just a tenacious rebounder. Zayana, your niece, is at Oak Ridge now, really good basketball player. She'll be in the audience here in a couple of years.
One
of these days, yeah. Already a really good player. What is that like, being in a family of elite athletes?
You know, it's cool. It's a lot of competition. My sister, she competes with me. She doesn't even play anymore. And my niece, she's my biggest competitor right now. You know, she challenges me to go out there and make a certain amount of catches, certain amount of yards every game. And, you know, I challenge her with her high school games now. And right now, I say the best athlete in the family is Zay. She's that upcoming athlete that's going to be amazing.
I don't believe you yet, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, you mentioned your mom a minute ago. If you guys don't follow Lady, his mom, on Twitter, you need to. A few months ago, I'm scrolling through Twitter, and I forget exactly how she worded it, but she had said something about the Bengals fans. What are we wearing? What are our colors? What jersey is going to be the uniform combination this week? And she's asking the Cincinnati Bengals fans, and you jump in on Twitter and say, "Mom, why didn't you just text me?"
Like, she has the first direct contact. Like, just call me, Mom. I'll let you know. I'll tell you.
How is it that relationship's so good, mom and son?
Just, you know, throughout the years, just building that connection. As y'all probably know my story. That just made us even more closer, and, you know, she's my backbone. So.
There were some two-sport athletes out here, some three-sport athletes. You were Mr. Football twice. You were a Mr. Basketball finalist. Probably got robbed on that one a little bit. But it's sort of the idea now, maybe, that you're supposed to specialize in a sport. I'm 5 years old and I pick a sport, and this is the sport I'm going to do always. You didn't do that. Why not? Why stick with two sports when you could have just picked one?
Yeah, for me, I love both sports. Actually, I play all three. I had played baseball, basketball, and football. I quit baseball once I got hit with a pitch. Middle of the game, quit. Couldn't do it anymore. But yeah, man, you know, I fell in love with both the sports, and I didn't know which one I wanted to do in college. And I had committed to Tennessee, you know, my sophomore year in college, high school, and ever since then, I always knew that I wanted to play football. And then going into my senior year, I wasn't going to play basketball. But then, you know, I got to thinking, I was like, man, I miss being out there with my boys. And, you know, I asked Coach Green if I could come back and play. He let me, and the rest was history.
So you brought up Tennessee. I did before, but you also did. You committed to Tennessee. You end up at Clemson. A lot of pressure probably around here for you to go to Tennessee. We can say now it worked out, right? All-American, as I mentioned, national title ring, all that sort of stuff, went straight to the league. So it was the right decision. How tough was that, choosing Clemson and going with Jeff Scott, who is a close recruiter of yours, and Dabo Swinney, go in there instead of just playing for the Vols? Yeah,
for sure. You know, I love Tennessee, you know, ever since I was little, and it was always been a dream of mine to play in Neyland. But, you know, I grew a personal relationship with the receiver coach at the time, and he ended up getting a job with the Chicago Bears in the league. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to open up my options, and I took a visit to Clemson and loved it. It was lights out after that. I told Coach Swinney that I wanted to come here. I won't take any more visits to any other schools, and they made me feel at home. They made me feel like I was back home in Knoxville, so that's why I made that decision.
A lot of these guys and young ladies are looking at college options, and to play ball, to play sports. What's the advice going through recruiting? What do you tell them of when you're trying to pick a school and a program and a coach and all that? What should they be looking for?
Yeah, I know y'all heard this before, but, you know, go where your heart tells you. it's the truth. You know, for me, I could have stayed here, but you know, my heart told me that I belong at Clemson, and so that's my advice to y'all. Just go where your heart tells you, go where it feels right, and I promise you, it'll be home.
All these accolades that I'm naming off, it seems like you're a guy that never really has made a mistake on the football field or on the court. But you can have self-doubt. Not everything's perfect. A lot of these guys, I'm sure, have gone through situations on the court and field where things are not going to be peachy all the time. Have you ever had a time of self-doubt where you wondered, can I do this?
Yeah, for sure. You know, when I first got to Clemson, you know, we had this thing called skills and drills where, you know, you go against the defense, 7-on-7, things like that. And you know, my first rep, corner like jammed me up, and it was just like, all right, do I belong? Like, and then I was just like, yeah, it's nothing but they're just challenging me. You know, they're trying to get in my head. They're making me feel like I'm not welcome, but at the end of the day, I was. You know, but. So I gave myself one word, you know, throughout my freshman year was challenge. And the more and more I challenged myself, the more and more I pushed through those challenges, I knew I could be great.
And I imagine it's tough to be both confident and humble at the same time. You know, full disclosure, my wife was one of T's school teachers at Oak Ridge High School. Before we were married, I remember she was telling me about an elite athlete that was coming up at Oak Ridge High School. And I said, who is it? And she texted me a few videos and tweets and all that sort of stuff. There's 3 that I remember. One, I think, was a photo of you with Dabo Sweeney. This guy's good. It's a 5-star athlete. Another one was a video of you, an alley-oop dunk on SportsCenter. So this guy's a phenomenal 2-sport athlete. And the third one was you vacuuming the floor at Oak Ridge High School in her classroom. Always humble.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Always that.
How do you balance humility and I'm the best player on the field? How do you balance those?
Yeah, of course, you can get all the awards in the world, but, you know, at the end of the day, for me, you know, I just always wanted to remain humble because, you know, winning awards can only get you so far. You know, you stay humble, stay true to yourself, and, you know, you can take it however far you want.
What's the biggest difference in high school, this, and college?
Y'all know it's the speed of the game. You gotta be a lot smarter. You know, it's just really for me the speed of the game was the biggest difference for me. You know, because with football, you know, high school is one thing, then college is another thing. And I know some of y'all gonna see for yourself, but yeah, for me it's the speed of the game.
Most valuable class you took at Oak Ridge High School was what, now that you look back where you're at now?
Probably my personal finance class.
Yeah. Once the zeros get more and more, you think, I'm glad I paid attention to that class.
Oh, yeah,
right?
for sure.
Right. Accountant, agent, but it's good that I took personal finance in high school. Best memory at Oak Ridge. Is this when you think back to your time at Oak Ridge, is that a win? Is that a play? What's your best memory, Oak Ridge, on the field or the court?
On the field? On the field, my best memory is actually I think it was my sophomore or junior year. We beat Farragut. Sorry to my Farragut people out there. We beat Farragut, and it was just a great win because, you know, Farragut's been dominant that whole year, and we was able to beat them, and I think that was my best memory.
You lost to Farragut a couple times.
Definitely lost to Farragut, too. Yeah, I definitely did that.
I wasn't going to bring up the Farragut losses unless you brought up the Farragut wins. So,
that's cool.
What about so that's on the field? What about on the court?
On the court, I want to say the game we played Davy Crockett back at home. That game was just so much fun. You know, just being out there with my guys for one last time my senior year. It was just a lot of love and a lot of passion out there on the court, and I feel like that was my favorite.
I think we have a few questions from the audience that's been sort of hand-picked. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Allie Faulkner, and I go to CAK, and my question for you is, what genre of music is on your pregame playlist?
That's a good one. What's crazy is pregame, I don't like to listen to music. I like to listen to my thoughts. And, you know, just by that, it helps me focus more. Just listening to myself talk, seeing the crowd, you know, seeing, like in the Super Bowl, I was seeing famous people I've never seen, like I only see on TV. I'm like, they're at this game watching me play. But then I'm just like, all right, lock back in, think about it, and just play your game. So yeah, I don't listen to music. I just listen to my thoughts and just, you know, motivate myself and challenge myself during pregame.
Was there a celebrity in the middle of that you remember specifically being kind of wild?
I saw Kanye. Yeah.
See, this is the difference in generations. I saw Dre and Snoop. You saw Kanye.
They was like, he had on that, y'all know, he wear that big stuff. I was like, dude, it's hot in here. Like, why do you have that on? You know, it was crazy.
He can pull that off, though. He can pull that off. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Eleni Lukonis from Knoxville Catholic High School, and my question is, do you always eat healthy, and what does your diet look like?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Chick-fil-A is number one on my list. Number one. Yeah. But yeah, like during the season, I definitely have meal prep. I hired a chef. He cooks for me. He makes 5 meals a week, and you know, just go about it that way. With asparagus, all the healthy stuff, you know. So.
Any pregame candy or anything like that? I've covered athletes that like.
Yeah, I do chew double mint gum before every game.
That's it. It'll dry you out. You shouldn't do that.
I need it.
Okay. Go ahead.
My
sir.
name's Lex Breeden from Jefferson County High School, and my question is, what was your welcome to the league moment?
We played Philly my rookie year. I ran a slant, and I got popped. I'm talking about, I got hit so hard, and then he had some words for me. I got up, shook it up. It's like, you got me good. And then went back to the huddle, but that was my welcome to the league moment for sure.
Is there trash talk? We brought up Jalen Ramsey earlier, and that's the pinnacle of trash talk. Is there trash talk in the league, or are you involved in trash talk? I guess the better question.
These guys, they talk so much trash. But me, they try to get in my head. It depends on what they say. They say something out of hand, I have to say something back. If it's just like, all right, yeah, you can't catch, you weak, I'm just like, all right, whatever. But yeah, so.
After the touchdown, Jalen said something to you. I'm not going to ask you to repeat it.
He was like, T, you know you pull my face mask, bro. I was like, they ain't call it, so.
All right, I want to wrap up here with just one last question. It's kind of a big one. We ask athletes to come up here and give advice to these guys. You're 23. I don't know how much advice you want to give. Some of these are 18. You weren't there long ago, like I said. But if we flip these and you're in the audience and somebody's giving you advice, what would you give advice to yourself? What should these guys know that's ahead of them that you can tell them now to help them?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I like to challenge myself. So, I can give y'all that word to challenge yourself throughout anything in life. And also, write your goals down. Make sure you want to hit those goals. That's what I'm doing now. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna write my goals down that I want for this upcoming season. And so that's my advice. Write your goals down and challenge yourself through the hard times. And just do everything.
So that never ends. We think of like, you made it. You're still plotting at goals now. You're in the league, but you're still doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's higher levels in the league that I want to reach. So.
All right. Once again, T, thank you for your time. You're real sincere. I think you helped these guys quite a bit. We truly enjoyed getting to know you, learning more about you. From Oak Ridge High School to the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, T. Higgins.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach, to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Please welcome back to the stage, Phil Kaplan.
All right. Once again, thank you for your time and being here in a live audience. It's great after 2 years of being on a virtual screen. We truly enjoyed getting to know you better, learning more about your amazing career, and wish you all the best. Thank you. All right, he didn't turn the page there. There we go. All right. All right, we got it here. All right, here we go. It did say Phil turned the page. All right. Thank you, T. And now for the top awards of the night. Hey, good transition there. We'll start with our annual award that recognizes student athletes who have demonstrated leadership in and out of sports competition. The Leadership Award presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. On behalf of Anthony Kimbrough, the Chief Executive Officer of Farm Bureau, our partner, we truly could not do this event without him. He's been a sponsor since we started the Knox News Sports Awards. I would like to read the following statement, courtesy of Mr. Kimbrough. Although I can't be here in person to celebrate this special event with you, Farm Bureau Health Plans wants to recognize the hard work and dedication bringing all this talented athletes together this evening. It's been a privilege for Farm Bureau Health Plans to participate in the Memphis area and the Knoxville area and the Nashville area School Sports Awards program for the last 6 years, and tonight is no different. The student athletes assembled here have given the best of themselves to high school athletics across the state, and we're proud to be a small part of your well-earned recognition. Congratulations on your success, and we wish you the brightest of futures. On behalf of Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, it is my honor to present the Leadership Award. The finalists for this distinguished award are Morgan Irwin of Anderson County High School, Braden Pickle, Lenore City High School, and Grayson Worley, Jefferson County High School. And the 2022 Leadership Award recipient goes to Grayson Worley of Jefferson County High School. Grayson Worley has held every leadership position in the junior ROTC at Jefferson County, including the highest cadet rank, battalion commander. She was the captain of the joint ROTC academic competition team and the VEX robotics team. She was also commander of the Army JROTC Raiders, a military-style athletic team. She led the team to the national competition for the first time in school history. Worley was involved in student government and tutored peers in ACT preparation. Worley also volunteered with local COVID medical clinics, veterans recognition events, and Access Life, an organization that supports people with disabilities in their families. She was selected to attend the Summer Leader Experience for the U.S. Military Academy, Naval Academy, and Coast Guard Academy. On top of school athletics and activities, Worley obtained over 35 hours of flight instruction, and she completed a solo cross-country flight to work towards her private pilot's license. Worley was a three-sport athlete at Jefferson County, competing in varsity soccer, swimming, and tennis. She graduated with a 4.7 GPA, earned a super score of 35 on her ACT. She was accepted to all 3 military service academies, and she will attend Air Force in the fall. Congratulations, Grayson. Fortunately, Grayson couldn't be here tonight. We'll accept the award. From the up-and-coming leaders to those who have spent their entire careers setting an example for students, coworkers, and the community, it's my honor to present the 2022 Lifetime Achievement Award to Carol Mitchell from Gibbs High School. Carol Mitchell has been one of the most decorated one of the most decorated resumes of any softball coach in Tennessee. She has led the Eagles to 5 state championships, 4 state runner-up finishes, and has missed the state tournament only twice in 28 seasons as a head coach. She has 974 career wins, and for the first 2 years of her coaching, the Eagles were the only losing seasons. Congratulations, Carol. In sports, we know that performance and wins rules. But in covering high school athletics, it's important to not lose sight that a focus on excellence shouldn't be solely on the fields and the courts. So it's my honor to present the Scholar Athlete of the Year. It's an award designed to recognize student athletes who are focused, driven, and excelling in both the classroom and in their sport. We have 3 finalists for the 2022 Scholar Athlete of the Year. Lex Breeden of Jefferson County High School. Quinn Brennan from Knoxville Catholic High School. And Reagan Radishevsky of Powell High School. And the 2022 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Quinn Brennan of Knoxville Catholic High School. Quinn Brennan graduated from Knoxville Catholic with a 4.52 GPA. He had straight A's through all 4 years of high school and only earned 1 final grade lower than a 97%. He scored 1,520 on his SAT and will attend the University of Notre Dame in the fall. Quinn, who also was an all-state soccer selection at Catholic, was also involved in student council and served as an Irish ambassador for 3 years. He volunteered at Second Harvest Food Bank, Family Promise Homeless Shelter, and raised money for the East Tennessee Children's Hospital in the NICU unit. Brennan also worked a summer job to learn about business, which he plans to study in college. Congratulations, Quinn. It's my great honor to present the award for the Coach of the Year, given to the coach who has shown tremendous leadership and a commitment to excellence. Through success in their sport, but also through their incredible impact on the lives of student athletes. Will all the coaches in the room here, even if you're not an award winner, please stand to be recognized. Here's our finalists for the Coach of the Year. Nick Green, Farragut High School. Ryan Radcliffe, Bearden High School. And Gary Rankin, Alcoa High School. And the 2022 Knoxville High School Sports Awards Coach of the Year is Ryan Radcliffe of Bearden High School. Ryan led the Bearden girls soccer team to its first state championship since 2007. The Bulldogs went undefeated with a 23-0-1 record. Then in the spring, Ryan guided the Bearden boys soccer team to a second consecutive runner-up finish in the Class AAA state championship. The team just lost 1 regular season game. Congratulations, Ryan Radcliffe, our Coach of the Year. After recognizing greatness in coaching, it makes sense to highlight athletes who came together under their guidance to perform at a level above the competition. In that spirit, it's my honor to present the award for the best teams of the year. We'll start with the girls' team of the year. Let's meet the finalists. They are the Alcoa High School softball team, the Bearden High School basketball team, and the Knoxville Catholic High School tennis team. And the winning girls' team of the year is the Bearden High School basketball team. The Bearden girls basketball team won its first state title in program history in its first state championship appearance. The Bulldogs beat rival Farragut 5 times, including in the championship game and upset eventual national champion Monteverdi Academy at the Tampa Bay Christmas Invitational to finish with an outstanding 36-3 record. Let's give a big round of applause for the girls' team of the year, the basketball team from Bearden High School. All right, let's move on to the award for the boys' team of the year. We have 3 finalists also. The Greenville High School basketball team, the Hardin Valley Academy cross-country team, and the Powell High School football team. And the winning boys' team of the year is the Hardin Valley Academy cross-country team. The Hardin Valley cross-country team went undefeated against Tennessee opponents in 2021, winning every meet except the Great American Cross Country Festival, a national invitational, which they placed 3rd. There was a top 5 of Caden Keller, Nathan Hills, Isaac Legault, Asa Mazzo, and Mitchell McGowan, all placed in the top 30 at the Class AA State Cross Country Championship to win the Hawks' 2nd consecutive state title. Keller also placed 3rd as an individual. Give it up for the 2022 Boys Team of the Year, the Hardin Valley Academy Cross Country Team.